What the heck is happening with the Golden State Warriors? Because this team is just absolutely spiraling out of control. I'm sorry, usually I don't like to start my videos off with a bang like that, but wow, have we been horrible recently? I mean, like, I'm saying we as if I'm part of the team. Obviously, I'm not, but I'm kind of glad that I'm not because 2-8 in the last 10 games after starting off as the first seed and dropping to the 10th seed is frankly embarrassing. They're now below the Lakers, Suns, Clippers, Rockets, and this was the second worst loss in Steph Curry's entire career. They lost by 51 to the Memphis Grizzlies. Curry had 2 points on 0 of 7 shooting, and he was a minus 41. Draymond had his statistically worst game of all time with 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 steals, 0 blocks, 0 of 4 shooting, 4 turnovers, 4 fouls, and minus 42. The brand new acquisition, Dennis Schroeder. Wow, was I hyped for him. I mean, I haven't been able to upload consistently because I've had finals, but I thought that he was going to be the savior of this team. 5 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 of 12 shooting. Sometimes you can't even make it up. It seems like everyone who joins the Warriors just regresses. Buddy Hield, he started this season so great. I mean, first 2 games we were literally calling him the splash buddy. He had 22 points, followed that up later with 22 again, then 27, then 28, 21, 27, 20, and since then he's been invisible. Tonight only 9 points. Last night in another bad loss, another only 9 points. What is happening? Trace Jackson Davis, I mean, he just doesn't get played by Steve Kerr. Brandon Pajemski, thank goodness that he was finally benched. Pajemski was my favorite player last season. Oh my god, guys, I cannot express to you how much I dislike him as a player now. I think that he's a great person. I love his game. I loved his game last year, I should say. This year he's been atrocious. Steve Kerr finally made a good coaching decision in not playing Brandon Pajemski in the first quarter. But you know what? Maybe it wasn't a good coaching decision because the Warriors were outscored 37-15 in that quarter. This game was a complete blowout from the very beginning. From 11:51 in the first quarter, the Grizzlies went on a 17-5 run, followed that up with a 25-6 run to end the first quarter, and then to go from the end of the second quarter to the third went on a 42-14 run. Andrew Wiggins has really been stepping it up in the past few games, and I really respect that. But he can't do anything when the rest of this team is garbage. I mean, he had 19 points today. 9 of those came in the first, 3 in the second, 7 in the third. It just wasn't good for anything. You look at Pajemski's box score. Wow, he dropped 21 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Yeah, well, in the third quarter where all the scrubs were played in the Grizzlies, he had 16, 3, and 3 in 12 minutes played. This was a disaster. The past few weeks have been a disaster. I mean, in what universe does Gui Santos, I'm sorry, I don't mean to throw shade, but like he's honestly the most random player on this roster. In what universe does he play 8 minutes? Not only 8 minutes. 8 minutes is a lot for him. Then you've got Pat Spencer. This man might be the weirdest story in the entire NBA. Probably, I would say, up there with Taurean Prince, because Steve Kerr just seems to absolutely love him, just like Darvin Ham loves Taurean Prince. I mean, just a few games ago, I'm just seeing him on the court, lacrosse legend, by the way, not so much of a basketball legend. Against the game with OKC, he had 14 minutes and a 4-point loss. Imagine if we gave those minutes to Curry. maybe everything would be different right now. Maybe everything could be different right now. I mean, it's honestly just horrible. In the last 3 games, they've lost by a combined 62 points, including that embarrassing. Oh, you know what's crazy? I just noticed this in the box score. Sorry that I'm going off on a side tangent, but the Warriors have let up nearly 300 points in their past 2 games. 287 to be exact. Did they just forget how to play defense or something? Like, I'm actually a bit confused. Opponent points per game, they're ranked 11th, which I mean I guess is pretty decent, but I feel like a lot of that comes from the start of the season. They have not been good. Last time they played the Grizzlies, I mean, I wouldn't say that they blew them out, but it was a blowout until the very final minute. And then, I can't believe that this Warriors team started the season so hot. What did they start? 10-2, 12-2? I've been a bit detached from basketball, but yeah, this is embarrassing. They beat the Celtics, they beat the Thunder, they beat the Mavs. They have some good wins. This whole time I've been saying that they haven't been too great, but I didn't think they were this bad. Worst free throw shooting team in the league. 24th worst field goal shooting team in the league. The only teams below them, Sixers, Rockets, Wizards, Blazers, Pelicans, Hornets. That's not a good crowd to hang around with. Yeah, this is ugly. They're just really not good. Now, to round out this calendar year, they only have 6 more games. Okay, that's actually a good amount. Their next game is against the Wolves. Yeah, I think that's a 5 p.m. Saturday, December 21st. I think that'll be an interesting game. Wolves, ironically, have the same record as us, but, I mean, they're a pretty decent team. At least they haven't lost 8 of their past 10 games. They've actually... Oh, wow, they've won 7 of their past 10. That's pretty impressive. They did lose pretty big today, though, if I remember correctly. Then the Warriors play the Pacers. Hopefully that's a win. Hopefully we can regain some defensive footing against a team that has struggled very badly this year. Oh, look at that. Anthony Davis, 2020, as I record this video. That's great. Maybe we could trade for a center. I heard that Nikola Vucevic is on the trade block. I mean, honestly, I was wondering what you guys think. Should the Warriors make that trade, or will that just weaken them? Anyways, let me know in the comments below. Sorry for ending the video so abruptly, but honestly, I do have stuff to do. I'm going to try to be a bit more consistent, but hey, only time will tell. Thanks for watching. Please like the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.